Hello, this is Arcady116 with another Classhall Tours video. Today we're going to cover the Shaman. In order to get into the Classhall, you need to, well, first of all, you got to do the quest that brings you to Dalaran in the first place. But the portal is located exactly where my character is. It's over by the flight path. In case you guys don't know that anyway. You go in the portal. You just gotta wait for a little loading screen. Okay, so we're in. Right over here is the guy that you can recruit the elementals, which are your basic troops, so to speak. I have the greater elementals, which is one of the upgrades you can pick. But normally you have the lesser elementals. There's not a huge difference between them. I think the greater elementals give you a 5% more a success chance on missions, which can definitely add up. But anyway, this portal brings you to the Firelands, which was involved with one of the quests that you had to do. I don't know if it actually... I haven't actually tried going through it since I did the quests, but anyway, this portal's not normally there until you do that quest, so... Right over here, of course there's a ton of people surrounding it, is the mission table, where you can send out all your followers. And you can kind of see what these guys are all about, like what their abilities are and stuff. But as you guys can see, I've pretty much maxed out all of them. This girl, I use her as my bodyguard. One of the cool things about her is, since she's an elemental shaman, she actually does ranged damage. She shoots things from a distance. And since I'm enhancement, I like to run up close and personal and smack things with my hammers. So at least she provides some range damage anyway. And I have two things equipped on her right now. I got one that gives 50 order resources whenever you complete a world quest with a combat ally, which is what she is. I have her set up as my combat ally. And then I also have this potion of Triton. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I'm going to say Triton. It gives you 50 gold. So every time I do world quests on the shaman, and if I have her with me, I get 50 resources and 50 gold for every world quest I do, which can definitely add up. So it kind of helps anyway. And these Circle of Earth Callers, they're the second troop that you can get. They're twice as good as the elementals. Well, the default elementals anyway. The greater elementals are only 10% better than the greater elementals, but... And this is another upgrade that I have. The Ascendants, you can only have one at a time, and you can only send them out for one mission. But they give 30% increased success chance on a mission, which is kind of nice. And depending on what kind they are, because they can be air, earth, fire, or water, they get an extra ability that counters a specific hazard. So for this guy, he's an air elemental, so he has Gust of Wind, which increases success chance of missions with hazards by 15%, which is kind of cool. And I might as well show the rest of the followers that I have. This guy, he's an elemental shaman, which is kind of weird because he's literally an elemental. He's an earth elemental of some kind. But he's got this Path of the Earth ability, which increases success chance of missions by 15% when accompanied by a circle of Earth Callers or Earthen Ring Geomancers. The Geomancers are like the upgrade to the Circle of Earth Callers, but I don't have that because I picked the Greater Elementals instead. It's personal preference. I don't know if they're actually that much better, but I wanted the Greater Earth Element, or the Greater Elementals anyway, so that's what I picked. And then there's this guy, he's Enhancement. He's one of the Enhancement Shaman. And as you guys can see, he's got Ghost Wolf and Feral Lunge. And then finally, out of all the ones that I have anyway, I have this guy. The cool thing about Shaman, and this is something that hunters have as well before the most recent patch, is we have 2 different combat allies that can be bodyguards, that can run around with us. There's this guy, and then there's this girl that I showed you before. She's ranged, so she shoots things with her lightning bolts. But this guy, on the other hand, he actually runs up close and he smacks things with his fists, because he's Enhancement. So I don't know if one is really better than the other, but I feel like it's personal preference which one you want to use. But that's just me. I liked having the ranged bodyguard just for the heck of it anyway. But I could use this guy too. And on him, I have the exact same items equipped on him, so if I ever feel like switching them out, I can do that, which is, you know, kind of cool anyway. In fact, I might actually do that later. And then there's this person that I don't have yet. Apparently she's Restoration, which is a healing shaman, and she can be assigned as a bodyguard. So I'm definitely gonna have to try to get her someday and just kind of play around with her, because having your own personal healer as a bodyguard would be kind of cool, actually. But anyway, moving on. This guy right here has all the upgrades for all the well, you get to choose like each tier. But anyway, here's that one that gives me the Greater Elementals, and then here's the one that gives you the Circle of Earth, well, upgrades the Circle of Earth Callers into Earthen Ring Geomancers. So as you guys can see, it increases their success. By doing that, it increases their success chance of missions with minions by 15%. I kind of felt like the 5% extra chance, or extra success chance, was a little stronger for most missions, because you don't always have missions that have minions to counter. So that's just how I felt. Maybe they're better, I don't know, but that's just what I went with. I went with the elementals. But anyway, we'll continue on, since that was kind of long. This guy doesn't show up unless you pick that upgrade that allows you to recruit Ascendants, but you can recruit Ascendants from this guy. He's roughly right about there on the map. So anyway, and this girl right here, you can put in your artifact research. So pretty self-explanatory. So if you're looking for the person for the artifact research, he's right about here on the map, in case this ever helps anybody. But anyway, we'll keep going. Right here is where the forge is, where you can look at your artifact traits and all that kind of stuff. I've got everything on this weapon, but I still got to do the thing in the Broken Shores, so I guess I'll be unlocking new stuff after that. But anyway, just for the pure hell of it, I play Enhancement by usually when I quest and stuff, but I do play Restoration as well when I need to heal. But here's basically the default look for the Doomhammer, which is the artifact weapon for Enhancement Shaman. I personally love it. I think it's one of the coolest weapons in the game. Here's the upgraded one you get for completing the Shaman Classhall campaign. And then this one is the hidden skin. which I think you can get off of any world boss. I got it off of the guy in Azuna. Oh, I can't remember his name, but he was in the water. You had to kill this guy in the water anyway for a world quest, and he just happened to drop the skin for me, so. And then here's the skin variant of it for completing 200 world quests with a hidden skin appearance. They're kind of cool anyway. Here's some of the other looks that you can unlock. I mean, they're all pretty cool. This one's probably my favorite overall because of the lightning and stuff. But anyway, we'll continue on. The Shaman is actually my third favorite character after the Warrior and the Death Knight. I really like this class. It's a really fun class for me. But anyway, there's a Shaman trainer over here that you can use to go into the Proving Grounds. In case you're curious, she's right here on the map. And so we'll go over in this area. I always kind of like the look of the Classhall because you got this massive whirlpool right in the middle, right over there with this, I'm not even sure what that is, but you can see lightning and it's just so cool. I just love the look of this place. Maybe it's just me. And this girl right here, you can recruit the Circle of Earthcaller troops for order resources. I've got the maximum right now, but in case you're curious about where she is, she's roughly right about here on the map. And so, as you can see, the hidden skin is on display right there for some reason. Here's a portal to the Vortex Pinnacle. You had to, during the Order Hall campaign for Shaman, you had to go there for a quest, and for whatever reason, the portal's still here. I don't know if that's a bug, just like with the Firelands one, but anyway, the portal is right here in case you're wondering, which is kind of cool. I don't know what purpose it serves though after the quest, but anyway. And there's really only like 2 more things I can show you guys. I don't know what this guy is all about, but he just hangs out here in this area of the water. Maybe it's supposed to represent like an area for water elementals to hang out, I don't know. But this Pandaren guy just hangs out here with a couple water spirits. Oh, looks like he gives some kind of challenge. I didn't know about that. Alright. I'm not going to do it in this video, but if anyone's interested in me trying that challenge, let me know and I can give it a try. I'm not terribly good at that kind of stuff though. But it's all for fun. Right over here is some training dummies that you can kind of work on your rotation and stuff. And of course you can see the whirlpool really nice and close, or really nicely here, which is kind of cool. So if you need to work on your rotation, there's a couple training dummies here. Could have sworn there was a healing dummy around here somewhere, but I could be wrong. Here's another Shaman trainer to take you to the Proving Grounds. She's also the wife of Thrall, which is, if you guys know your Warcraft lore, Thrall was the war chief of the Horde when WoW first started. And other than that, I can't tell you too much because it's, well, he's such an important character, but I always kind of like Thrall, even though he's on the Horde. And I usually play Alliance, but I do have a lot of Horde characters too. But anyway, I don't even know what this is about. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Get a little buff for 5 minutes from this thing. That's kind of neat. So yeah, other than that, I'm just curious if there is a healing dummy. I think there was one, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it's probably should have researched this 100% before I started filming, but oh well. I think there was one over here somewhere. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. I think they were over here somewhere. Or, okay, there we go. Here's the healing dummy. So you can basically practice your healing here if you want to. Of course, I'm in enhancement spec, so my healing isn't terribly good, but anyway, I'm just gonna do one thing, just pure for the heck of it. I discovered the other day that you can jump off of the, jump off of this thing, and the game will actually bring you back. So I'm gonna show you guys anyway. Just for fun. It's almost like I'm trying to commit suicide, eh? But anyway, I hope people enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.